All right, let's dive into one of the strangest, most alien places on our own planet. Seriously. We're going deep, deep beneath the waves to take a look at something called the Red Sea anomaly. And that brings us to this central mystery here. Down at the bottom of this beautiful, vibrant sea, there's a killer. It's a place so deadly that pretty much any creature that wanders into it is killed, just like that, instantly. So what on earth is it? Okay, to get our answer, we've got to visit the crime scene. But it is not what you'd expect. See, we're looking for a lake at the bottom of the ocean. Okay, I want you to really try and picture this. Imagine you're in a submarine, thousands of feet down in the dark, and then all of a sudden you see a shoreline with waves gently lapping against it. It looks exactly like a lake, but wait a minute, you're already underwater. How is that possible? Well, it's because this lake isn't made of the water we're used to. It's made of something much, much stranger and way more deadly. I mean, the difference here is just night and day. On one side, you've got your normal, everyday, life-giving seawater of the Red Sea. It's cold, it's full of oxygen, but this anomaly, it's like its evil twin. It's brutally hot, unbelievably salty, and there's absolutely zero oxygen. It's this little pocket of death sitting right next to a totally thriving ecosystem. Wild. Okay, so we've seen the scene of the crime. Now it's time to analyze the clues and figure out what in the world we're dealing with. Let's put on our detective hats. So what do scientists actually call this thing? It's known as a brine pool. And the two words you really got to remember here are super salty and dense. This stuff, this brine, it's so much heavier than regular seawater that it just can't mix. It sinks straight to the bottom and forms that totally bizarre underwater lake we were talking about. And look, when we say super salty, we are not kidding around. This brine is at least 7 times saltier than the ocean around it. That crazy difference in density is what creates that visible surface of the lake. So for any creature that stumbles upon it, there are really only 2 options: float on top of it or sink in and die. But you know, the salt is really only part of the story. This thing is a full-on chemical cocktail of death. There's no oxygen to breathe, it's jam-packed with toxic heavy metals, and it's corrosive. The bottom line is this: for any poor fish or crab that wanders in, it's an instant death trap. They are literally pickled and preserved right on the spot. So the mystery just keeps getting deeper, right? How did a toxic lake like this even get here? Well, the answer, believe it or not, lies millions of years in the past. We're about to uncover the ghost of an ancient ocean. Okay, so how in the world does something like this form? Well, it's a process that took millions and millions of years. It all started way back when an ancient sea evaporated, leaving behind this massive, thick layer of salt. Then that salt got buried under layers of sediment. Now, fast forward a few million years. Tectonic plates start stretching and cracking the seafloor. Regular seawater seeps down through those cracks, gets superheated by the Earth's mantle, and then it dissolves all that ancient salt. The end result? This super dense, hot, toxic brine that forces its way back up and erupts onto the ocean floor, forming the very pools we're looking at today. It's incredible. Just stop and think about what that means for a second. These aren't just pools of weird, salty water. They are literal time capsules. We're looking at pockets of a lost prehistoric ocean, trapped and preserved for millions of years, right underneath the modern seafloor. That's just mind-blowing. All right, so we've solved the mystery of the killer lake. Case closed, right? We can all go home? Well, not even close, because this is where the story takes a truly incredible, unexpected turn. You're not going to believe this, but right on the very edge of this death trap, scientists found the exact opposite of what they expected: an absolute explosion of life. A dense, thriving ecosystem that has figured out not just how to survive here, but how to actually thrive in one of the most hostile environments on the entire planet. And the creatures that live in this strange world, they have a perfect name for them: extremophiles. We're talking about microbes, bacteria, and other tiny organisms that are just masters of survival. They've evolved this unique biological chemistry that lets them live in conditions that would, kill pretty much everything else. And this quote from a marine biologist really sums it up perfectly. For the scientists who find these places, it's like landing on another planet. The life here just operates by a completely different set of rules. It gives us a glimpse into what biology could look like under truly alien conditions. Okay, so a weird, toxic lake with some strange microbes at the bottom of the sea. It's fascinating for sure, but you might be asking, why does this really matter to me? Well, the implications are actually way bigger than you might think. This whole anomaly is nothing short of a deep-sea treasure trove. For one, these extremophiles give us amazing clues about how life might have first gotten started on a young, hostile Earth. They also act as a kind of blueprint for how life could survive on other planets or moons, places we might have once just dismissed as totally barren. And it doesn't stop there. The unique compounds these little microbes produce could unlock brand new medicines and technologies. It's really a natural laboratory pushing the very limits of what we thought life was even capable of. So let's end on this thought. These pools prove that where we see a death trap, life can see an opportunity. It forces us to totally reconsider what the word habitable even means. And it leaves us with this one profound question. If life can thrive in a toxic, boiling, salt-filled lake at the bottom of our own sea, just imagine where else in the vastness of the universe it might be hiding.